All right, we're live. Um, Adam is going to be a little bit late. He had a water softener issue, but we're gonna go ahead and start without him. I think we just need one more destiny roll from John, and then we can start. Damn you. We have a destiny pool of 4 light side, 1 dark side until Adam shows up and rolls again. Does anybody remember what happened last time
Are you
on Jedi? Was that? Hello?
are you sure the Destiny was synced right? How do we have five?
Because I rolled for Peyton. When Pi rolled, he got 2 light side, and then you and HW both got 1 light side.
Okay.
Excuse me. Does anybody remember what happened last time?
Some guys came and wanted to be mean to me.
I think specifically they wanted to be mean to Adam, mostly because they don't know, they don't remember Daniel's name.
They were after the journal.
Yep, there was
What
a journal
and
in Shock's
we
possession.
jettisoned a body as a decoy. Was that right?
Yep, yep. Almost ran into a TIE fighter with a escape pod. Yep, yep.
Mm-hmm.
And
Uh,
Ragbazi
about
is
all of that.
unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, because you stabbed yourself in the chest with. Um, where what was it? Did I not write it down? I wrote Ragbazi Weekend at Bernie's Eustace nude. That was two recordings ago.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I didn't write down what you stuck yourself with, and I can't recall at the top of my head. But you stuck yourself with something and passed out.
I think it was like
Something that
what did we pick?
something
it
that like
neurolytic?
affected your strain. May have been a neuroparalytic. Something that affected your strain threshold. And it was beyond what you could sustain and passed out. HW carried you into the flight station and strapped you in with the needle still in your chest, I think. Doc Zaz took charge and made sure everything actually happened and left a little love note for what's her name? Seraph. And yeah, there were TIE fighters that were chasing after you. Nobody shot, so they didn't attack you. And then you jumped into a short hyperspace jump until you ran out of fuel. And Twofer is taking you to a shadow port that he is aware of that is not too far away. But yeah, Biel, or actually, I believe his name is Arak Thor now, because he is possessed by his body is no longer Biel's, now belongs to Arak Thor, a eons old Rakata from the Infinite Empire who was trapped in a mind prison that was then shattered with Bjorn's mind inside of it, or Biel's mind. But yeah, Peyton was almost ejected into space. That's pretty funny. But other than that, I don't think much more happened. It was a lot of turn-based stuff, so it just went a little longer than normal. So, um, we as the scene opens, the ship is chugging along, listlessly drifting almost towards what you see before you is this shadow port. And Twofer is if everybody's still in the flight station, Twofer will turn and address the crew. Just, all right. So this is the black hole. I haven't been here in a long time, but generally it's under control of. Did I not give this guy a name? Goodness gracious, I didn't give him a name. There's this greasy Twi'lek that runs the place. It's best to keep your head down here. We'll get fuel, get what you need. If we need any supplies, we'll stock up and then we'll head out. We shouldn't spend any longer here than we need to. Bad things tend to happen, and we don't want to lose the ship or anything. Anybody want to call into the tower and let them know, get docking permissions? I need to use the head real quick. And Twofer runs off to the refresher.
Doc says would probably
Comment.
open up a comm.
Okay. You get a response. Yeah, this is the black hole. How may we assist you, ship? Please transfer your identification codes and await docking procedures. Are there any?
Looking to refuel and get on our way.
All right. Are there any special accommodations you require? No gas breathers or aquatics that need somewhere to dip.
No.
Roger. All right. A couple of rules aboard the black hole. No fighting. Weapons will be. If you bring weapons aboard, you will be charged a fee, a licensing fee, so we know who's got weapons on board. Any fighting or discrepancies, you'll be put in the brig. And there are no judges here, so you'll get seen when you get seen by the port authority. And if what you do is bad enough, you might just get spaced. So make sure you stay on your best behavior. Oh, and don't think you can tamper with any of the security droids because they are tamper-proof. And the last person who tried, well, they're lighter than they used to be. So
Only thing we're looking for is to refuel and be on our way.
all right, we got docking bay, Pesh 3. Give it about, let the ship before you undock and you're clear to land, and then, yeah, meet with whoever's on the dock for all of your fees. Welcome aboard the black hole. And the comms go off. And there's like on the little HUD of the flight station, there is like a little pop up guidance like arrow telling you which bay is yours, and there's a ship that is currently unbuckling and leaving.
Are we all in the same kind of area, or are we kind of spread out across the ship?
Well, if this is picking up right where the jump left off, then everyone is in the flight station, except maybe Daniel.
I was strapped to the gunner's seat.
Oh no, HW unstrapped you and brought you into the flight station with everybody else, with your needle still in your chest. Let me drag us in.
Just looking out, big homie.
Yeah, man.
Is Ragbazi conscious, or is he still?
Nope.
I am out.
Okay. I assume I don't need to tell HW this, but pretend Daniel. I would want to tell him, like, we're not leaving the ship. We get refueled. We're out. Nobody does anything crazy.
He'd HW would just nod his head in approval, like, yeah, okay, like he's not here to ruffle feathers.
You hear Eustace starting to wake up in the back. Oh man, what the hell? Where are my clothes, man? Why am I naked, covered in soap? What the hell? And Twofer comes back to the front. All right, we got clearance to land.
Yes, but no fueling.
You cut out there. What'd you say?
Just need to refuel and get out.
All right, well,
Place
we're gonna have to
that we
go-
need to be.
we're gonna have to go talk to whoever's at the port authority there, so we can pay for fuel and whatever docking fees they've got. Speaking of fees, who's got the credits? I am a bit strapped at the moment, and the last place we were at, I was going to gas and go. But this place, a lot more dangerous to do that sort of thing. So, yeah, someone's gonna need to pay for it.
I'm not sure if it's me cutting out or if it's you. Me?
You're cutting out on Discord, but you're
Yeah.
fine on stream. Zach.
Me, it's me. Yeah, that makes sense.
You were the one.
See, everyone is cutting out for me, so yeah, it must be me. Let me check something real quick. You turn off noise suppression, maybe. Maybe turn off the advanced voice activity detection. Maybe I should turn off the high packet priority too. That could do. All right. Let me know if it keeps happening.
If I can understand the gist of what Twofer.
Oh yeah.
Just give me the bill, Twofer. I will cover it.
All right. Well,
Some-
we're gonna need to go in and actually meet with Port Authority. They don't do digital transfers here. You gotta actually make contact. So, I do need to get, if we're all, since there's a lot more people here than there were. I do need to get some supplies, food wise. Refill the. We need to flush the refresher tanks and get fresh water in here, and it shouldn't take too long, depending on how busy they are. But
do you think 1,000 credits will cover?
Docking fees generally around, I don't know, about 180 credits. If they want to keep power connected, it'd be another like 20 credits. Weapon permits for anyone going aboard. Looks like about 50 credits apiece. There's probably going to be some sort of customs fees for the output and intake of water. Yeah, 1,000 credits should probably cover it. Yeah. Like cutting out again.
Yeah. I mean, at least for me, you are sometimes. HW, do you want dibs on going with Twofer, or do you want to stay here and I'll go with him? Somebody sensible has to stay on this ship and keep these people under control.
HW point, like that he wants to stay on the ship. He does
Right
not
on.
want to leave.
I will go with Twofer, and I will and have his back.
All right. Yeah, we should head aboard. Do we want to wake up Ozzy? I mean, he's got a needle sticking out of his chest.
No.
He's just napping. It's fine.
All right.
I'll put a Zaz puts a pillow underneath his head, tucks him in.
About to say, oh,
All right. Well, shouldn't.
Hush now. Go to sleep.
All right. We'll head in, and if anything happens, we need anything, I guess we calm back in. Where did Daniel go? You know what? Not a big deal, as long as he's on ship. I didn't see anybody leave. All right. Let's do this. Try to make it snippy snappy.
Snippy, snap.
And Twofer will head to the I imagine there's probably a bay big enough for you to actually dock into for this for fuel transfer purposes, or at least whatever docking tube is extended to you also has a refueling port. So let me think. Let me look at the ship real quick, because I want to say it's more of a docking tube, but thank you. Let's take a look. Our missing escape pod. It's still probably at the nose of the ship where the landing ramp, the exit ramp is, but it is probably like a docking tube that's connected to the ramp. So you, Twofer and Zaz will have to walk to the front of the lower decks, front of the ship to exit. Is there anything anybody else is doing on ship? Do you want to make a check, Regbazi, to see if you wake up? Or does anyone want to wake Ragbazi up?
I would like to try to medical check and wake him up.
What's your wound? What are your wounds at? Are you do you have more or less than half of your wound threshold?
Who, me? HW?
Ragbazi. Sorry.
my strain is above my threshold.
Well, what about your wounds?
1 of 12.
1 of 12. Oh, that's not bad at all. Pretty sure it's just an easy check. Let me double check my sheet here. Oh, before I go, there is also there are black market connections aboard the ship. So if there is anything special anybody needs, I mean, you could find a lot of stuff here. Yeah, it's going to be an easy medical check for Ragbazi. But it's HW making check. All right, yeah, you can make your check whenever you'd like.
Right. Pow!
3 success. Yeah.
Saved him.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, absolutely wake him up, smelling salt or something out of his out of his pouch or something, or slap him in the face. How are you gonna? How are you waking him up?
Gentle nudge. As only HW can.
Thank you, Chaos, for the resub.
5 more minutes, Mom. I'm not ready yet.
Is he? Are you sure he's gonna be all right?
What's for breakfast?
Gray
Isn't
taste,
breaky.
gray tasteless
Isn't
paste.
breaky. Okay. Yes.
Oh, all right. There's more. I mean, I don't know if he needs any more medical stuff or drugs or whatnot, but they have that stuff here. So, we're gonna be on our way. Bye. I'm assuming Toofer has to catch up to Zaz.
Yeah, I'm going.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna leave the ship without him. But
Sorry, Doc. I just they're waking up Regbazi, and I just wanted to let them know the ins and outs. I don't know if you need any special stuff, medical wise or weapon wise, but they've got what you need here. Like anything you need, usually at least.
we'll see. We'll see how the refueling process goes.
Yeah, just stay away from the engine areas here, because you don't want anything that they're selling there. All right,
We don't want anything that they're selling where.
near the engine bays, or the fueling pods, the fuel pods in this place, the nooks and crannies places. We don't really want to buy anything they're selling there. Trust me. I'm going to put on this helmet. Clones are rarities nowadays, and that can be of interest to some people. So I'm gonna let you do most of the talking, because
Hold
again,
his hood down over his face.
clones. You'll know who the dock hand is. They'll have the big yellow hat on. All right, here we go. And the bay opens. You see a bunch of droids running back and forth down the tube, connecting stuff. You see, as you get to the end of the tube, more droids moving boxes and crates back and forth. There's the entry bay where you are is probably about 3 stories tall, and it's wide open in the center, but around the edges there are catwalks for each of the different levels. And there are like little lifts that go up and down, and you see near one of the hyperlifts there is not a kiosk so much as it is like a hole in the wall with a window that has holes drilled through it, and a guy in like a little yellow hat. He's a tiny little guy. I'm trying to think of that. What's the species called? I don't remember what it's called. And where is my window? My search window. One sec. I lost that note. An utai. I'll get a picture for you. Send it to the Discord, and I'll put a picture up for everyone else to just get it. It's gonna be in the cantina. Silhouette Zero, little guys, about the size of an Ewok. Oh, so it's our internet here. Lex wants to restart the modem. Can we take just a minute? Ah, fuck, that'll start the whole stream over.
That's okay.
Well, that's the thing. We've got a bunch of
If it
people.
fixes the internet, then that's all the better.
Yeah, but there's a bunch of people in chat. I don't want that. All right, everyone who's here, we're gonna try to fix the internet. So,
Yay, Comcast!
Yeah, I hate Comcast so much.
Yay, Comcast!
The stream is gonna go down for a moment. We will be right back as soon as the internet comes back up. That's probably a lot of our problems, but I don't know when it's gonna go down, but it's gonna go down. Let me bring this picture up for everyone to see before the internet goes.